Hi everyone, this is Cody Smith, and today I just want to say that I'm working on my book slowly, and the way I'm doing it is I'm likening the book to a battle, like a one-on-one battle, because really my disability has placed certain restraints on me. Now, I believe I've mentioned this before, internally speaking, and so I have to kind of go along every day and find out new ways of, okay, I know what I want to do up here, but how do I train my body to physically do it, and what way works best for me based on these restraints and limitations that my disability places on me, and what sort of help or assistive technology do I need, and things like that, because I want to do these activities. I want to be able to live my own life and be as independent as possible. And the fact that I'm completely in a motorized wheelchair right now, to me means, I've been, knocked off my feet, so to speak. But, I'm still fighting. My sword is still in my hand, as you'll find in the opening of my book. But, my fighting is mainly through words to advocate not only for myself, but for people with disabilities in general. Because just because you have a disability does not mean that you don't have the right to be independent and live your own life and make your own decisions and, choose what you want, because you're still fully human. You still have the right to everything that everyone else has the right to as a full human being. And you still have choices, and you still have freedom, you still have a voice, and you still have the right to anything and everything that you need or want. It just may be that you take a slightly different path and approach to getting what you want. And as long as it's honest and fair and legal, it doesn't matter what that path is. And that's what I'm ultimately trying to say with all of these different things. And I'm trying to show you, okay, where does disability in general come from? And, where does that lead us? Does that lead us towards a God who created us in a certain way as human beings with certain characteristics to distinguish us from every other creature on the face of the earth? Or does that show us that, we're just matter in motion? And depending on that answer, what does that mean for us as people with disabilities and as a human population in general? And those are the kinds of things I'm trying to answer based on the external evidence, and using disability as a piece of that external evidence to, show the difference between full health versus having a disability or a disease, and where is that line drawn, and who makes that decision, and those sorts of things. And even if you fall beneath that line and have a disability or disease, it does not make you less human, and therefore no less valuable than anyone else. So you are perfectly entitled to everything that everyone else is entitled to as human beings, simply on that basis, and you should not be treated otherwise. And nor should anyone else, no matter what the situation is. Poverty, illness, disability, ethnicity, national origin, it doesn't matter. We're all fully human. We're all fully entitled to anything and everything that everyone else is entitled to. And that's what I'm trying to get across to everyone. Thanks, everyone. a great day. Please feel free to leave questions and comments. Like, share, subscribe, and follow. And I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Thank you, everyone.